was hey,
horrendous. Like it was some of the worst that I've seen.
Then there was the dollhouse entrance, Joel.
The dollhouse. My sister had a huge dollhouse. What did we do? We opened it. Boosh! Wasn't there a blind one? Like I was blind. There was one we were blind out there.
Yeah. Dude, we tried it all. We
did commercials. It was bad.
We did.
I remember the Ed Ryan's old condo or Steve's old condo Ryan lived in. We did the like Lowe's improvement workers.
Oh yeah, we played on the word caulk.
Ryan's caulk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember that one. I wasn't there for that one, but I saw the video.
Yeah, I was telling Si the other day about the. I think it was Bob and Jim.
Mm-hmm.
Joel.
Oh, that was a good one.
Bob and Jim.
Where you would I couldn't talk, and you'd make me eat like the nastiest.
Is that right?
Dude, I kept breaking. Those teeth were revolutionary at the time. Like nobody had them.
Had the hillbilly teeth.
Like who had those ones that? Because remember, you have to custom fit them to your teeth.
Well, you had I was about to say you had the high end ones.
So you
had
get
to do
them.
a mold
I
and
paid like
everything.
$60 for them because I was really into being an idiot in public, like doing because Tom Green was like the thing, and so for me, I was like, dude, this is it. Like so I bought those teeth, and you mold it so it stays in your gums because it's like shaped to your teeth, almost like wearing a retainer or something. And so I remember doing that, man, and I just broke character so hard.
I would just be standing there, and Joe would say something and just look at me, and I'd go.
Now we did the mayonnaise like top 5.
Oh, yeah.
Look, I remember and so Nick, there was no like let's come up with a top 5. Like there was like right now on the spot we're making this up.
Just go.
So I'm looking. I'm like
nobody.
Oh.
Yeah. And anybody listening needs to understand that nobody knew. Like Joel didn't even know what we were going to make.
No, we just took.
We just got ingredients out of the fridge and we just like we're going to make something.
I somehow came up when I took the spoon. I looked at it. It's a sucker. Remember the lollipop?
The mayonnaise
that was
sucker.
A good one. Sucker.
I think like the main ingredient. It was top 5 used for mayonnaise. I remember now. Yeah.
Because you did that little bar.
Soup. Because the soup had the wild turkey in it.
Yeah.
What a broth. Like that's a redneck broth. What's the base of this soup? Oh, it's a little wild turkey.
Little brown liquor.
Brett was so heavy on his wild turkey, man. Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
Man.
Foul.
It was like we were so like looking back, our college days were so weird.
Yeah,
or after college.
Our high school days
were weird. You guys were in
high school,
but you guys were in the military
for
a couple of years after college, after high school.
Yeah. We were in the
so when you came back,
I was 5.
Yeah. I was about to say, even when you came back, it was still like even if we go through stories of. I don't even know if were you guys there when Chris Ham threw the orange and hit Ryan in the face? And Ryan
so let's do this. Let's do this just so people are listening, they get the stories right. Preface the story with the story. Does that make sense? So because saying, were you there and what's his name hit in the face?
Oh,
right? So it doesn't give anybody a face. So like, oh, hey, we're at Ryan's house. And like, just I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but
no. Just to give context.
If I'm at home, I'm like, oh,
no, you're
Ryan?
right.
We're talking about
Dave.
So to give context, we all graduated high school in 2001. And Joel and Nick enlisted in the military, and they left the military for 4 years, I believe both.
It was
4
5
years.
for me. I think Nick was in for 9.
Right at 9.5, yeah.
That's right. So Nick was gone. But Nick, you would come home. Like a lot of the stories around that time with Nick, he'd come home on like leave for a weekend. Yeah. Right. And then we'd all hang out. But
the cool thing about the Army is they would give you like 30 days off. So it's
so you'd just be home.
You'd be home.
Just be at the crib.
You could take 4 days all year long, really, if you wanted to. So
and then so in that, our friend Ryan, who at some point will show. Well, he shows up in the new challenge videos that eventually will be out
one day.
But one day.
Just kidding.
But it's hard. I need to hire an editor, But so, long story short, Ryan has a condo in Charlotte where we live in the suburbs. Still to this day, we live in the suburbs of Charlotte, North Carolina. But Ryan has a condo in Charlotte right beside the university, UNC Charlotte University, and that was like the hangout spot.
Right.
If we're talking about like old stories on this, if we bring any stories to give context to like the summer after high school might be one of the funnest summers we've ever had. As a group of friends.
Let me tell you about that year. So coming out of high school, like, I'd signed up for the Army early, like, because I was 17 and my dad just signed my waiver or whatever. And so my dad just kind of gave me the freedom. Like, even though I was still in high school, I didn't have to come home. Like, as long as I checked in. Like, I moved in with Ryan. Remember when his grandfather passed away?
Yeah.
I moved in with him at the house beside there because that was my last summer, dude. I was leaving in July. And so, like, when you're going to the military, it's exactly how you think it is in the movies. You know, you're like,
live it up.
Like the day before, I'm like, well, what if I just don't get up? Like, what if I just go do something else? And you could do that. You could miss, like, you're not in until you get on that plane and you get there and they process you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because like
you do this number right here.
Yeah, there's no trouble for
obligation.
it. Like if I don't go to MEPS, that's on me. That's my choice. You're not going to get in trouble for it.
Does your contract just get canceled?
Well, there's not really like.
I mean,
it's really like you have to report, and that's it. That's when it starts.
Gotcha.
And that's a crazy thing to think. It is like jail. Like the idea of it's like, dude, I can't do anything I want to do.
Yeah,
I got to do.
It's
whatever.
like you're in.
Yeah, and that's that is like the shystiest part about it. I almost said the S word. That is the shystiest part about it. Yeah, no, I will somewhere. So I got one in the tank. Boom. So I'm gonna keep tally.
No, you didn't say it. You kept it.
No, I'm gonna take one for the team.
There you go. Every
So
time.
it is like that. Yeah, go ahead.
Moving forward, we're trying to be better promoters of positivity and watch our language because on past podcasts that we did when we were younger, we would just go crazy.
Unfiltered.
And we want to, unfiltered. We're still going to be unfiltered, but we're going to do it in a very dad way.
For sure.
So what we have is we have a curse jar or just the bad word jar, whatever you want to call it. And so we're just going to put $1 in it every podcast episode, and we'll just keep racking it up.
I have a plan.
We're going to do something with it.
How about this idea?
You have a plan?
Tell me what you think.
All right.
Tell me, every episode we do that too, but every episode we keep points, right? And just like golf, the higher the score, the worse the outcome.
Okay.
Like you don't want your name on the board. Okay.
Yeah. Do you want me to keep the scores?
It's
I would
fine.
say too.
I have a notebook. Well, here's the plan though.
Okay.
Finish.
Well,
So
we got chat down here, so we can actually keep up with
yeah,
it in our
sure,
scores.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
So at the end of the episode, whoever has the most points loses. And then we do something, maybe like a truth or a dare or
I like
just
it.
something kind of just fun, you know, like because you can get into a story and completely forget what you're saying and then just drop an S-bomb.
Yes.
It's like boosh, you know. So I get it. But
all right, well that's considered the ad. That was an ad read in the middle of the story. All right, so back to where we were because I want to we might talk about this the entire podcast because we just jump into it. So summer after high school, you've enlisted. Nick, when did you enlist in the middle of the summer?
No, I actually was 2 days behind Joel.
Oh, okay. So you guys, so we knew both. I knew that both of you guys, we had general knowledge that both of you guys were leaving in the summer.
well, let me tell you about the basic
military.
thing, man. Like it was, Nick, you can attest to Patrick. I wish you could have went to basic training because it is like.
It's wild. It's
for
wild.
2 weeks. For 2 weeks, when you get there, if you're going, if you're listening at home, if you're going, this is imperative, right? For 2 weeks, you're in a holding status, right? So you're in like this holding bay, and you're just eating, doing nothing. You sit around, and mind you, dude, when I tell you it's like jail, it is like jail. It's hot. You're in a bay, and there is personalities just like that. You got a dude who wants to fight everybody. You got somebody who's the toughest dude. You got a couple gay guys, might I say. And so it is everything you think. And then when you get off the bus, so like you're on the way, you got your phone on the way to the installation, right? And then once you stop, your phones are done. Like this is it. We're here.
Snatching it.
From this point on, someone comes on the bus, boosh. You're in it, dude. And then, like I said, when you get over to your company, drill sergeants are like worse than COs, like than prison guards. You know what I mean? Like they want you to say something. Bro, I don't think I got more embarrassed in my life than those 3 months.
Oh, dude.
Like, dude,
there's nothing you can do.
And it is like, it's a mental test, bro, to the max. Like, you know how they do that 60 Days In show, which we will talk about a little bit later?
Yes.
They should do like one where civilians can volunteer to go to basic training and not have an obligation to be in the Army or the military. Like,
you just have to do 30 days of basic training.
You're
10
in,
weeks.
you're in for that whole session. Like you're going to
So
finish
how long is
basic
basic training?
It's 10 weeks.
It started out initially as 8 before, and you got to remember we also went when 9/11 hit. So
Bro,
we were
I
only
was
scheduled to do
in basic training. I was in the field
when the towers
during
got hit.
9/11.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest thing ever. But
Yeah.
Because that was September. So, in context to people following the timeline, they went in July, and September
2001.
September 11, 2001 is when 9/11 happened. All right.
So,
Because you got to remember too, that was also the same year Aaliyah passed away.
Yeah.
Because I remember that too, because they were playing Rock the Boat, and what they call it, CIF or whatever they call it, where you get your issue. So they were playing Aaliyah's Rock the Boat around the same time she died, and then the towers hit. Not that one's more important than the other, but it's just what your mind goes to.
I'm finna say right now, that was that was a black fact right there. Boosh, stamp that. Like out of nowhere. Like Patrick, I wish you had something that like on our face put like boosh, it'd be like black stamp moment. Like something, because dude, that was, I did not, Nick, you want to talk about hit me from left field, like you freaking, we're playing baseball and you came to the plate with a rake, like, hey.
Well, I just say because I was a huge Aaliyah fan. That's why I say it's memorable for me, man. So I love me some Aaliyah, man.
I'm gonna start dropping dates and years, because that's when Janet Jackson dropped that.
I think it's a game. I know exactly what year she dropped Velvet Rope.
That's when R. Kelly dropped Chocolate.
That's what we need to do a music trivia.
Yeah,
no, we just got Nick. I want these random black moments,
dude. Nick,
you're gonna get them.
Black
you're gonna get them. Don't even.
I will
worry
try
about
and
that.
give you my random.
I got some of those too, Pat.
What?
White facts too. So
Pat, you are our
I don't have any
Aryan representative
barely...
to the max. Like, you're white as they get. Like, even
I don't know, man. I feel
listen. Here's what I'm saying. Even in the dark, Patrick's white. Like,
I mean,
your shadow, like, you're the white dude. Like, your shadow's a Caucasian.
I am white,
like, for sure.
White.
Like, that's how white you are.
I will accept that.
So his shadow's got a mullet, but he doesn't. Yeah,
your shadow is Caucasian.
I don't have any facts, because I can barely keep up with my own facts of life.
Let's say Pat's slipping in that department, man.
Yeah,
that's hilarious. Can you imagine a white shadow?
That is funny.
Pat's life.
That's crazy. That's funny.
I feel like that's Peter Pan.
Oh, well done.
I'm sorry.
Do you get any whiter than Peter Pan?
Oh, you can get whiter. I think you can get whiter.
Is there a more white Disney representation than Peter Pan?
Can I guarantee you?
Gaston.
Very good. Very good.
Gaston is about as privileged as it gets.
Can I guarantee you there's going to come the day, and I see it in the near future, that Peter Pan will be black.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hey, he'll be Peter.
At least another race.
Peter Pan. Peter Pans with an S.
Peter Pan.
That's him. That's
Peter Pans. Hey, Peter Pans that shops at Belk's.
6% black.
6% black. He shops at Belk's. That's where we get all those leotards from.
Peter Pans. Remember, Lost Boys are like gangsters.
Lost Boys are the actual rappers from back in the
day. Hey, mother lover. Welcome to Foreverland.
You have that one that talks real deep, like the R&B groups had.
Yeah. Hey, brother.
Yeah.
Stay away from him. That's
That's
got my. Hey, that's the new. That's the new Rufio. You know what I'm saying, Rufio.
That's Mr.
This my clique. This my clique. You ain't gonna come in here. This my crew. We the Lost Boys. You Peter Pans. Okay.
No, special
you
guest.
Peter Pans.
Special guest.
Okay.
Special guest.
I'm just saying.
Come here. Say hey.
Peter Pan has ops.
Hey.
With the ops.
Say hey.
Captain Hook, you
special guest. Come here.
No, hey, Captain Hook doesn't have
special guest.
Special guest. 9 mil.
Special guest.
Hello, little child.
So what's up?
What's up?
What's up, dog?
Say hey. Say hey, Joe. Hey, Nick.
Hey, Nick.
Hey, Joe.
buddy.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, what's up, man? Me how?
G Money.
I heard you were doing cat. You were a cat yesterday.
Are you a cat?
I saw it. I saw a picture of it. It looked cute.
Say no, you blew. You blew from what's it called? Friends, Rainbow Friends.
Rainbow Friends.
I don't know if I'm watching that one.
No, yeah. Don't.
Nope.
Nope.
All right. I got to talk, okay?
It's an all-guy team.
Bye.
Say bye,
Later,
Joe
G.
Nick.
Bye,
They're like the
Dominic.
village people. Bye, buddy.
Bye,
Have a good
bud.
night.
Be cool.
Say
See you later.
See you later, alligator.
Love you.
After a while, crocodile.
All right, go, Mommy.
So, what was it talking about?
All right. So we were talking
Rainbow
about basic
friends.
training.
Oh, basic
Base
training.
training, yeah. So like base training is brutal. It's like the jail, like taking a shower, dude. Like you take it with people.
That's how.
Yeah.
It's it was bad. Like
Give the crowd one of the sayings when you're in the shower with somebody and they tell you to line up. You say, "Get so close, you do what with your buddy."
Make your buddy happy. Make him smile and
Make your buddy smile.
Get in there, nut to butt, nut to butt.
Yeah,
Like
that's how they tell you to
Wow.
stay.
You know, it's a fun saying, like when you're with your friends, but when
Yeah.
it's literal,
When it's literal,
it's like, what is that? What, are you happy to see me? Is that a gun?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's almost like who's gonna pop first? Who's gonna pop first?
That was not a fun game.
Not a fun game. No, not to play.
Who gets one for?
Yeah.
Line up, man. Hey, get on the
But here's
wall.
the funny part. That's almost like one of those messed up Japanese game shows. Like, who boner first?
Oh, that's one. He said boner.
it's boner. Or,
Oh, I got to get a one for that?
No, just joking.
I was about to say.
That's funny. Like, hey, y'all, hey, everybody line up on the wall. Butt naked. Butt naked.
Get butt naked.
All right, let's see.
Could you imagine me?
Yeah. Oh, and don't let anybody be stanky, bro. Lift it up.
We finna find out. We gonna know. We gonna know.
Lift it up.
It's a
Lift it up.
test. It's a test.
Lift it up. Right.
You know,
then
you
they always get
tell
close.
yourself the whole time?
Yeah.
Like
What?
dirty underwear, Santa Claus draws. You think
That's
about
right.
nasty stuff, so you don't. Not even
How
the
many, feet,
accidents.
how many feet are on a football field?
100.
That's the-
Nope,
that's the
there's
go-to.
not 100. Nope.
How many
There's
stitches in a baseball?
360.
You know what I mean?
How many
Yeah.
stitches are in a baseball?
How much stitches in a baseball?
72.
It's terrible, man.
It is.
It's weird. Everybody's got to go to bed at the same time.
Yep.
Yeah,
And you're
weird.
bunked up, bro. Like
Hey, just
Yeah, I
like
know
in
it's
prison.
like I've seen
Top
enough
bottom,
movies
top
that I
bottom,
believe.
it's like and it is
They're not
the hardest
comfortable, I
part.
say.
Dude, the hardest part for me is having no control of myself. Like
Yeah.
being
You
like
have
having
to-
somebody
you're on
if
a
they
schedule.
say, "Hey, this is what you're doing," like I'm like, well, I
you
don't
gotta
want to do that. Well, that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And here's
But
the
is
thing,
it-
Pat.
Go ahead.
Here's the thing, Pat. Like, if Joel decides not to do it, Joel doesn't get punished. No. Everybody else gets punished. Capital punishment, right? Oh, you don't want to do it, Joel?
Corporal punishment.
Corporal punishment, right? Oh, Joel, you don't want to do it? No problem. Stay right there. Half left. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? It was
Jump
on.
down.
It was
It
on.
is like that, and then
Right.
people will fight.
Brutal.
People
Oh, for
fight.
sure.
People get into arguments.
Yeah.
And it is 100% a jail feel because you have groups, you have cliques.
I've never
Yeah.
put those two together. Of
then
being,
you gotta
being
remember-
like a jail.
Oh, dude,
And
it's
then
the
there's
worst.
there's this thing, Pat, also too called being recycled.
Oh
Which
yeah,
means you
could
flunk out.
You could fail
and you have
out.
to turn around and do it all over again.
Oh
so
my
let's say
God.
you've gone 9 weeks, 9 weeks of basic training. You've made it.
You failed a
would
PT
do one
test.
stupid mistake or fail a PT test. You literally have to go and start from the very beginning. Week 0. You don't even go to week 1. You go all the way back to week 0. You have to get back on the bus, drive around, come back, and start the whole thing all over again with a whole new company.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
tell
I'm
you,
glad I didn't go.
Dude,
There have been
I don't-
times where I've been like I've heard you guys stories of like your experiences and what you've seen and like Kenny's stuff and Jeff's stuff, and I'm like, damn man, that would have been an awesome experience just to go to places and see things. I assume
There's
it's
a
better
lot-
after you get out of basic training.
Well, there's
AIT
a
was the
lot.
bomb.
AIT
though.
was fun.
AIT was
fun.
AIT was dope.
Let me tell you this though. I got
AIT
in
was dope.
trouble. I'm not a trouble getting guy. I got in trouble in basic, and I got in trouble in AIT. I got in trouble. I got an Article 15 in basic training. Yeah. Do you know why? Because this guy had a cell phone, and I was like, "Yo, let's do it." Like $5 a minute, bro. I paid him $20.
Jeez.
I mean, that's a killing, dude. He made money off everybody.
That is a killing. That's a killing.
So you know, you use it for whatever, and one of the dudes wanted to use it, and he didn't. He's like, "Nah, bro, you can't use it, even if you pay me. Like, you can't use it." So he wrote a note with everybody's name on it that was using it, and slid it under the drill sergeant's what's called, and then told him who had a phone, and he busted all of us, dude.
Snitch.
Yeah, so like it was like
It's a
probably
jailhouse snitch.
like week 6, maybe like week 5, week 6, right? So like we're Like, boom, they throw you down. Get downstairs. 15 of us, dude. Boom, we're all downstairs. That's a lot, dude. Like maybe 12. Let's say 12. People. So then we're crab walking everywhere. Just crab walking around the, what do they call that area, Bryn? Nick, what's that area? The bay, underneath?
The bay. We just call it the bay.
Yeah, so like we're in the, like down there, crab walking, hit the track, boom, running, doing laps, coming back, crab walking, like busting us down, bro. Like smoking, they call it smoking. So smoking in the Army is like you're getting pushed out like until you're sweating, like you're sweating, right? So then that same day we got pugil sticks that day, so we're getting whooped.
Oh.
And it's like, man, but I'm really excited about pugil sticks because I really like American Gladiators, and like in my mind, I'm like Razor, you know, I'm ready, you know, like
definitely.
They're like, so me and this dude Tuttle.
Blaze.
Yeah, me and Blaze were in, so me and Tuttle both got in trouble. So we're in there, and he's like a turtle. Like I called him Turtle, even though his last name was Tuttle, because he's kind of, you know, those dudes that are kind of big, but they have like a shell, like they're shelled up.
Yeah,
does that make sense? Like good sized dudes,
like Tater,
just like their shoulders,
probably like 190, thick dude, right? And so they put us in there against this dude named Shaw, and Shaw's 6'5", like 290. Ooh. And he's got a puke on his hand. And then this other dude, and I forget the other guy's name. Let's just say it's Smith for context, right?
Yeah.
So Smith is a bald dude, and he's ripped, but people always want to beat his ass. One for me. I got two.
Oh,
yeah.
I missed it. I was into the story.
I was into the story.
So we're in there, dude. They got
when you stopped, I was like, did he pause?
The two biggest dudes, right? You got Shaw and Smith, and you got me and Turtle, right? And we had just been getting smoked all day. Anytime there's a free time, they're smoking us. Like there's like when people go right, they're smoking us. Yeah. Downstairs. We're always down there.
Broke off.
And so like I get in there and dude, I'm pissed. I'm pissed. So I get Smith, he gets Shaw. And Shaw's, like I say, 6'5", bro. He's in a program where he's on a diet, and so he's got to lose weight through basic training and get down to a certain body fat percentage so that he can go through. So like he's limited on what he eats. He has to work out so much. They weigh him. There's all these things, right? So he's got Big Shaw, and I got Smith. And bro, when I tell you I am Razoring this dude. I'm Razoring this dude, bro. He's one of those. He's the engineer who thought he would come to American Gladiators and win, and I am freaking Razor. And I'm telling you, boom, I club him, boom, drop him, boosh, I drop him. Swear to God, turn around, and Shaw is beating up Turtle. But he doesn't see me. He doesn't see me. So I take off running, and I freaking hit Shaw in the back and decleat him. Completely, bro. So I'm standing there and I'm just taking out.
Hold on, so you're not on like the.
No, we're in a ring where everybody's surrounding you. Everybody's surrounding you. All the soldiers in the company is there. So I just took out
and it's
the
2 versus 2
biggest dudes, and I'm just like throwing my stuff down. I'm like, whoa, and we just had this whole like crazy movie moment because
I love it.
And then I ended up going to the championship and winning the pugil thing that day. I didn't get the reward because I had just got an Article 15.
Your reward was KP.
They're like, and your champion is this piece of crap right here. Let me tell you,
garbage dump.
This dump. I can't believe none of you scums could win. Since you guys couldn't win, I'm going to smoke you now. You can't think this piece of crap want to use a phone in the middle of the day, huh? Like, it's like that, man. Like, you just
you're not standing there,
because you just got beat by this dude who decided to use a phone. Yeah. You're trash.
So you're trash.
Now
you're
I'm going to smoke the crap out of you, and you're going to watch your ass. And I'm like,
but you got to, Pat, you got to remember, like, Army was all hype. The Army made you feel, when you were at your hypest, like you could do anything.
Oh, yeah.
Because you would say stuff like, what makes the green grass grow? You know what I mean? You know, the blood of your enemies. To kill with cold blue steel. Like, this is stuff you're chanting.
Truth
you know
is,
what I'm saying?
Nick,
as you're driving your bayonet into a dummy. You know what I mean?
Truth is, though, it's fertilizer.
It is fertilizer. That's what it is. Yeah, blood is fertilizer.
What if somebody just said that?
What
makes some green grass grow?
Fertilizer, drill sergeant.
Yeah. Fertilizer.
Kill with cold blue steel, drill sergeant. Yeah, I mean, that's
if I'm a drill sergeant, A, I'm laughing.
Hyping us up. Yeah.
B,
fertilizer aeration.
Dude, the best.
Sweat and blood.
You gotta aerate that soil, Sergeant.
Sorry, Sergeant.
You're all, Sergeant, absolutely not, sir. What?
Sorry, Sergeant, I didn't understand the question.
I'm sorry, Sergeant, but before you do that, before you lay your blood, you want to make sure that you aerate that lawn, Sergeant.
You want seeding. Seeding is the most important drill, Sergeant.
And then it comes down to the fertilizer mix. You want to make sure you have an ample amount of that cow poo, Drill Sergeant.
Once it grows, Drill Sergeant, you want to cut to a half an inch every other Saturday, Drill Sergeant.
And that, Drill Sergeant, is when you have the blood to make your green grass grow.
Don't forget to put down your straw, Drill Sergeant.
And at that point, the drill sergeant's like,
God.
carry on. And that's it. You just carry on.
Carry on.
You can't argue with science.
You can't at all.
100%.
What that drill sergeant didn't know is that we worked in landscaping before we came to the Army.
How do you know that, Private Drill Sergeant? My name is Reyes, and I'm a Mexican drill sergeant.
Makes perfect sense, Private. Get out of my face. Yeah. Carry on.
Every lawn detail, all of a sudden, I'm on it.
Yeah.
You know, like, because you got to do that. You got to clean up. You got beautification. You got to clean up trash.
Beautification.
Wow.
I tell you, dude, Nick, I tell you.
What kind of party do they call it? Oh, GI party.
Oh,
you got to do a GI
time.
party.
I have dreams about Fort Benning. Like, there's like that setting, not being in the military, but that setting, the way the buildings look, are like part of my dreams.
Were y'all, Joel, were you in Louisiana?
I was at not for basic training. I was at Fort Benning.
He was at the Bennings,
which is home
of the infantry.
Infantry drill. Dude, I'm Camo. I'm an actor.
Georgia.
I'm an actor, and they send me to freaking soldier, like the infantry training grounds.
So you can learn.
I mean, I'm not that
Method
guy.
acting 101.
Where did you go, Nick?
Fort Jackson, South Carolina.
That's right.
He lucked out. He had ladies.
I did luck out. That's why I got in trouble.
See, you had girls. I had all dudes. Like, it was
That's
not
where I got
sexy.
in trouble. That's how I got in trouble. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I would assume it would be just
I couldn't imagine that, how it couldn't be.
a bump party if there was guys and girls everywhere.
Well, and you got to remember, gentlemen, there were no cell phones like today.
Yeah, for sure.
So downtime was downtime, right? You were either reading, writing, shining your boots, ironing your clothes.
Yeah.
I mean, you had to find stuff to do to pass push-ups, right? No gym.
Get that pump.
You know what I mean? And then you got to remember, like, we can't casually snack either. Like, we can only eat when they tell us to eat because anything outside of that is contraband. And contraband is bad.
That's true. But, dude, the best thing to get...
Well, and then we also had KP.
I was about to say, the best thing to get in the military is...
KP was bomb.
When you're in basic, is KP because you get... You'd be, like, doing dishes, and you just be like... and it's just chocolate cake. Like, Nick... Just like, what is it? Dude, every time you eat first before everybody gets there because you had to prepare everything and then you have to clean up. And so you get ample amounts. You can serve yourself so much because you're the first people there. And then I'm telling you, dude, cake is in there and you're just like, you walk by and it is the quickest thing. Like, you just got to
swallow it down. Swallow it down.
You're trying to chew it.
Yeah.
And then there was the old victory punch, a.k.a. water.
Water.
You know what I mean?
Pat, let me ask you this question. Let's say you got to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
What you doing? What's the first thing you do when you find out, dude, you're going? We're booking you. We're booking you, Dano.
I mean, do I have to, like, report to the station to turn myself in? Or
Yeah, I know. We're picking you up.
Right,
we're
like,
gonna get you.
How much time do I have?
You have a day. It's like 9 o'clock. You go to court. They're like, you find you guilty. You're going to Rowan County Jail for 65 days.
I'm gonna give the widest answer possible, just because that's the way my mind works.
I'll kiss my
I'm
wife. Tell her I love her.
I'm going to let everybody know that where I'm going, so nobody thinks I'm dead.
You gonna put a Facebook post out?
Yeah, I'll be in jail for 65 days.
I'd put a video out like, hey guys, it's Patrick.
Did some ish.
I did it.
Listen, I messed up. It's on me.
I'm guilty.
I'm just gonna be honest. It's on me. And so when you do the crime, you gotta do the time.
That's true.
And it's time for me to go to jail,
America.
And I just want to let y'all know.
I don't think there's no way I'd just arrive in jail.
I love you.
So I've been watching that.
Si, I love you.
See you on the outside.
I'll see you when I get. I'll see you when I get out.
So I've been watching this show. Okay, you guys, if you haven't seen this show and you watch TV shows or you watch Netflix or you're like, what do I watch? Watch 60 Days In. 60 Days In, bro. What they do is people volunteer to go to jail for 60 days. And
I've never seen a full episode, but they put those little clips on Facebook. and I'll get caught up in it.
They're addictive. You can just slam through them. Watch the whole show though, because you get the full story of what's going on. It's super crazy. Like the craziest thing is well, what do you do? Like like if me and Nick were in there, we wouldn't be able to be in the same group because you have to be with your race. Even if we're in the same pod, like we could hang out in the what's called. But if it came down to it, you got to run with the kinfolk, which is the black people is what they call it.
Right.
And he would have to run with the white guys, and I would have to run with the Mexicans or the Hispanics.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like so when it comes down to a fight, we're fighting each other. And if not, let's say me and you are like, nah, bro, we're not doing that. Then you become a target for your group against you, and I would become a target.
Oh, you get jumped by your own people
against me. Yep.
We were throwing working punches. That's what we do. We were throwing working punches, WWE punches.
Yeah. No, I gotta say though, man.
Cut me. I gotta look real.
As close as we are, if it's strictly business, are you going to feel some kind of way? Like our lives depend on us really fighting.
Bro, I would rather die. I'm telling you this right now.
You'd rather die?
Yeah, we're big dudes, and I would somehow try and figure out a way to come up with a group of mixed dudes, not mixed dudes, but just a group of all people.
Yeah, just all people.
That would be like, you know what? Yeah, there's the blacks, there's the whites, there's the Mexicans, but here, this group right here, this group of bad dudes. We're smorgasbord.
I was sitting here thinking, I was like, I think we can safely throw punches at each other.
Yeah, I think we can pull it off. Yeah, for sure.
Choreography.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I think we can hit each other safely.
Yeah,
and just I'll be like, you just black my eye. So
they'll be like, put the chair down. I was like, no, bro, he's getting the chair. He's got to get the chair. Joe, why are you bouncing off of the wall? To do my finish.
Clothesline. Jim Ross shows up and he starts doing commentary in the side corner. I can't believe he's got him down. Oh my God. No disrespect, Jim Ross. No disrespect.
No, what would happen is somebody else would be fighting and we'd be up in like the top part doing commentary of the fight.
I would love that job. I would volunteer. Awesome. If they're like, Joe, we're just going to put you in a box and you just commentate during
Wrestle
the
night fights.
I'm in.
Wrestle night fights.
Thursday night prison fights.
Every match is a cage match.
Fights under the stairs. That's where it goes down when no one's in the cage. So they have to go under the stairs, right? They fight like they. Yeah. So if I want to fight you, Pat, you know how I show you I want to fight? I pull my boobs out. I take off my shirt. So I take my shirt off and I go, come on, meet me under the stairs. Meet me under the stairs.
That's crazy.
I do. In the clips that I've seen, I do appreciate that. Like when two people are going to fight, one's like, "Hey, let's take care of this business," and the guy's like, "Man,
well, dude."
And then they walk into a room.
Oh yeah, that is
like,
cool.
It's like, and then they're like, "All right, we're done. You're done. You got him. That's crazy."
But some seasons, step out. They do it because there's like gangs in there, and so it's like if you're fighting one of my gang members, you're gonna fight 6 dudes.
Yeah,
and they just stomp them out, bro.
See, I'm all for the mindset that if two people have a disagreement,
let it go. Yeah, do it.
Like just throw hands at each other, get it out.
If you want to squabble,
done. Squash.
Are you trying to squash?
What do you think? Okay, like so, if you got to stick with your group, like when I watch the prison shows, like I watch them, right? There's blacks, there's whites, there's Hispanics, but there's no like Asians, and there's no like Indian dudes, like from India. Like what group did they go to?
Oof.
Like there's not going to be like three. I feel like a bunch of them.
I feel like just because of the close ethnicity, the Indian dudes are probably falling with the black guys.
You think so?
But really, really work. But like, hey, what's up, bros?
Listen to me, bros. Marcus. No, bro, hell no.
You've got a problem?
Lequan, no.
I heard you were talking junk about Jamarcus. Do you want a problem with me, huh? What set are you claiming?
Dude, I'm telling you, they have the most vicious stare downs of any race out there. Indian people. Dude.
They do.
They'll walk up to you like with the nicest conversation ever, and they'll just be like,
"Hello, what is your problem? How are you today?"
Do you know what makes me blink when I get the stare down? They're nasty sandals.
Dude, yeah.
I always sandal like I would if I was. I mean, I'm not dissing. I just don't get the sandal like forever. In Iraq, it was like that. Everybody had sandals. It's dusty. It's rocks. Let's play some basketball. Let me get my sandals.
I mean,
let me go
before the game.
And they can do everything in those sandals.
Yeah, I'm telling you, karate. Everything. You know, I mean, how do you play soccer in sandals?
It's got that's got to be
they dance hard in sandals.
Yes,
true.
It's got to be like the standard footwear, like in their country. I don't know. I've never been there.
It's probably just cheap and easy.
Why everybody know that we were not making fun of Indian people. We were just kidding.
No, We weren't.
And we love Indians.
We love all
and
peoples.
we love
Listen,
India.
the young folks of the world today wear Yeezys.
Go Hoosiers.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah. So, like, I mean, I think it's. You know what else is crazy about prison is the power of snacks, bro.
Right.
Like snacks are the currency. Like it is
like hyphy meals.
You want anything, dude? Like what are you gonna give me? Two moon pies and
commissary.
Yeah, I need a massage. So give me some ramen. Like
give me a ramen massage.
Would you massage? Like, what if you became that dude? Like, oh, there's Nick the massager. Like, he ain't gay, but he massage. It's just 2 ramens per massage. You get 20 minutes for a ramen. Like that would be.
I mean, it exists in real life.
You think? What if? How about this? What if you were like, because you're a big dude, right? What if you were like extra tough? Hey, get over here, bro. Where's my suit?
Get on that bed.
But you really do it really good. Like in your face, you're like. But when you talk, you're like, give me my suit.
Hey man, I was looking at you from across the yard. You look real tense.
Hey, you looking real tense, bro.
I'm thinking later on, man, you can lay down and I can massage that out of you. You know what I'm saying? Ain't it like I'm giving you a choice or anything?
I'm gonna tell you right now, it ain't free. It ain't free.
I'll tell you right now, bro, it's gonna cost. Hey, these hands right here, they certified. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you trying to get this work?
He said,
that's gonna cost you about $2 ramen.
That's gonna be full ramen.
That's gonna cost you. Hey, that's a carton of cigarettes and that's some ramen.
Hey, so they can have e-cigarettes now.
In prison?
In prison, in jail. Yeah.
Isn't that kind of dangerous though?
Dude, they were like buying them at the commissary, and then you can buy tablets, $20 a month.
Dang.
You can have a tablet in there, make phone calls, and do all these
really
video. Yeah, for sure.
Starting to sound like vacation.
I mean, that's like legit.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever seen the prison community coming on up?
Since we're talking about prison, have y'all ever seen the
prison community coming up?
Like the it's almost like a Facebook dating app for prisoners. Have y'all heard of that?
I've seen those videos on TikTok.
No. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
Have you seen them?
I'm Sarah. I'm in here for a small burglary. I enjoy walking. Like it's a trip.
Yeah, they're all like, looking for my mate when I get out. I got 10 more years, but I'm looking for longevity. And if you're interested,
they're looking for loyalty. Loyalty is prisoner.
Looking for loyalty and longevity.
13
prisoner. 137-625. Hit me up.
That's funny, dude.
Yeah.
Just looking for someone to put something
Did you know
on
that,
my books?
Pat? Did you know they have like it's like an eHarmony for prisoners. You know what I mean?
I was trying to find it.
It's real.
I don't know what it's called.
Yeah.
It's like jailbirds. I think the women's is jailbirds or something like that.
I gotta tell you, Nick, I seen a couple cuties
ladies out there.
Seen a couple cuties on there, and I was like,
you know what I mean?
Maybe she needs a care package.
There's an inmateconnection.com.
Yeah. So that's pretty much like a jailbird, jailbreak eHarmony. You know what I mean? Like,
there's a total of 5 ladies on here.
Hey.
They're looking for a long-term love.
Please don't judge.
Please. They've already been judged.
Hey. And they lost. You lose.
I know how it feels to be judged, so please don't judge. No judgment-free zone around here. That's crazy.
I think jail would be super tough for me. Like, I mean, I wouldn't mind. I could handle it, and I would do it because it wouldn't be tough for me. I just wouldn't want to, because I wouldn't want to squabble all the time. But I wouldn't want to let somebody beat me.
You got to be on your P's and Q's.
Okay.
What are you reading?
I'm on inmateconnection.com.
Mm-hmm.
Female looking for in search of friends.
Can you pull it up?
Yeah, I think so.
Pull it up. We got to show
pull it out.
That's a.
It says female prison pen pal.
That's another one for you. Look at that too.
Okay, I don't know if this will record it, but we'll look. All right.
Look. Ooh.
So
whoa. That's serious.
Ooh. Look at her.
So.
Wait a minute. Stop.
What the hell is that?
Convicted of murder.
What, did they take a picture in the dark? Bro, like that is like they're like highlight all the white stuff in the picture, but nothing
except for her face.
I mean, dude, when was this taken?
19.
She was born in 64, so
she's a murderer. Hey, listen, I'm gonna write to her. I'm gonna say, listen, I know you're crying, but I gotta say you murdered my heart.
First of all, is anybody else looking at the release date? Is anybody paying attention to that?
Oh, unknown. Dude, I just love the
Do you think they still talk like this? Like, when I get out, like, I can't wait.
Oh, of course.
Oh, baby.
Black Beauty in search of a man
wait,
for
wait,
a wild ride.
wait,
Pat, time out. Can I put the voice on it? Can I put the voice on it? Is that okay?
Joel,
you
read
want
like
to
the
put the voice
first
on it?
Huh?
Go through here. I'm
going
gonna
to put the
highlight
voice on it. Actually, Joel, you do the voice.
We can go halfway. You can start.
We go halfway. Here we
that's
go.
That's what we're
okay.
reading.
All right,
we're not going to read it. Go for it. 3, 2, and
yeah, okay.
3, 2, and
Black Beauty in search of a man for a wild ride and some Bronco busting fun. Are you ready to ride? This filly wants to be pampered and spoiled.
Relocate? Yes, and age preference. Education. I'm a plumber, an AC repairer, a grill cook, baker, computer, CDLAI. Can drive anything.
CDLAI?
Can drive. I thought it was like a part of the license.
CDLAI?
okay. Here we go. Look, who else y'all want? This is the other choices.
Go back to the Hobbit. Wait, go back to the Hobbit real quick. Okay,
we got
give me Maricela. Give me Maricela. Let's click on Maricela.
32.
She
she
looks
gets
like
out.
trouble.
She got over a year. All right, and she obviously loves all caps.
Yeah. She'll be out next year. 4/30/2024. There you go, fellas.
What if she
Born in
told you, like,
1990?
if you want to be with me, you got to tap my inmate ID number on your neck?
Ooh.
Convicted of meth possession and distribution.
Okay. Oh, I knew it.
Is meth big in the Hispanic community?
Oh, it's big.
Oh, wait a minute, fellas.
Yep.
Wait a minute, fellas. She's not for the fellas. She's for the ladies.
Oh, is she? Oh, let's all right. Read it, Nick.
She's for. My name is Maricela, and I am currently an inmate at Bryan Federal Prison. And now, at the end of my time, looking for a female that is open to be my friend. To be real with you, what I really want is a girlfriend. I don't have time to be wasting. I know exactly what I want after doing my time, being 31 years old, and I am not scared to go after it.
There you go,
I want someone
Marcella.
who is sweet, attentive, and open-minded. And I hate dramas.
No more than that, dramas, mama.
No mas.
Yes.
So, sorry, fellas. I thought you had a shot, but you know she's not swinging that way.
I'm gonna do.
Hey, let me tell you what I saw on that. Let me tell you on that show,
let's do
dude.
this
Like, these dudes beat up this one guy because he wouldn't shower.
I would beat him up too.
He said,
Jesus Christ.
He fought him,
Almost
and
said
then he's
something.
all, "Wash your stink butt," but he didn't say butt.
He said something else.
I love.
ASS.
Okay, so Sarah, who's in
go ahead, Pat.
Kentucky. Yeah, I'm gonna read it the way she would read it. Is in search of friends, convicted of manslaughter 1.
First degree.
What is it? What is first manslaughter? What is
Manslaughter,
that?
first
Is that,
degree.
is that premeditated?
She hit him with a car and killed him, maybe.
It depends. It depends. It could be a crime of passion.
All right, this is how she would read
Remember, you're a girl.
it. Kentucky's finest.
What? You're not a man. So, this is what I say, Nate. Remember, you're a girl.
Yeah.
Kentucky's
Kentucky's finest. I mean, I feel like that's how a girl from Kentucky would read it. No offense to the girls from Kentucky. Do we know any girls from Kentucky?
Yes.
I do not.
I was stationed in Kentucky for a long time.
Oh, he was.
All
That's
right.
right. Go ahead.
She was born in '87, so she's blonde
She
according to her
rough for your
picture.
age. Okay, go ahead.
Kentucky's finest. I sound like a gay dude.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay.
You're a
I'm
girl. I
Sarah,
don't
and
see
I'm
you.
35 years old. I'm beautiful blue eyes and long brown. Your hair is not brown, bitch.
Oh,
God,
that's one for you.
That's one for me.
That's one for
God,
you.
I was doing so good.
It's 1 to
Oh,
1 to 1.
I've been locked up for 5 years and got a couple more to do.
Okay.
Oh, she's getting out in 2026. It can't be premeditated manslaughter.
Yeah.
I'm looking for someone I've lost my voice. I'm looking for someone who can look past my mistakes and give me a
she's
second
disgusting
chance.
She sounds like a man.
I love the outdoors. I'm very chilled and laid back, not from your past.
Whoa.
I mean, I'm judging on the manslaughter.
That's it. No, yeah. I'm done with her.
Yeah,
Do
manslaughter.
away.
You can't look. I mean,
Do you know what I did this weekend?
Possession of meth is one thing you can kind of look past, but manslaughter is.
Hey, Marisala, she's on the path of forgiveness.
I slaughtered this man this weekend by accident. I freaking Dirty Sanchez myself, Patrick.
Oof. You Dirty Sanchez yourself?
I scratched and scratched, and then I was like,
"Oh, you scratched!" And then don't ever,
boom, ever. Like this. Like it was like a slow motion. Look at the camera. It was like this.
You barehand scratched your ass? God Almighty! Me and Joe are tied now.
And then I was like this. What? And then when you get it in the mustache, you can't get it out,
dude. I get that every time I eat. Like I smell what I eat.
Dude, I hate eating. Here's two things I hate to eat with the beard. Tell me if I'm wrong. Mustard.
Okay.
Yes.
And ranch.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That smells like
ranch is great up front, but on the back end is nasty.
It's embedded.
Anytime like a
certain
burrito.
kind of cheeses too. Melted cheese can get in there pretty good.
I just hate resmelling stuff, unless it's the good stuff.
It's recycled stuff.
I just hate to me like I don't know. I wish if I could rub pie on my lip, I would do that, but I wouldn't just
what kind of pie?
Peach pie.
Peach pie. I've always had a peach cobbler.
I've had a delicious, nice, warm peach pie with a nice crumb crust.
Nothing like
and a scoop of fresh ice cream.
I'm a chocolate pie kind of guy.
What kind of ice cream?
The heck is
vanilla?
Your what pie? Chocolate is not pie, Patrick. This is
chocolate pie. Oh, wait a minute. You talking about Mama's? You talking about Mama's?
Yes,
okay,
Mama's
that's
chocolate
pretty
pie.
Good. Mama's chocolate pie is.
There's two chocolate pies that are to kill for. It's my grandmother's and K&W.
Mama got some banging chocolate pie.
Same thing.
It's pretty much the same thing.
There are grandmas that work at K&W in that kitchen. It is like
R.I.P. Nana. K&W.
Rest in peace.
Mm-hmm.
Rest in peace, Nana. Love you.
Dude, I'm telling you, K&W has the best chocolate pie.
Pat,
Canes and Walkers.
I'm not trying to switch subjects, but I need you to pull up something. Okay, so Martin Luther King's birthday was on Monday, right? Can you pull up his statue? Put in there odd Martin Luther King statue. That's a question mark. See how I did that? Statue?
It's the one in Boston, right?
Yes. Is that Clarence Thomas?
Nope, that's Martin Luther King.
Oh, doctor.
I did a project for Harper.
Nice.
There you go.
Do you see? There should be a funny thing
right
about it. Like, okay, let's see it.
Can you see it?
Yeah, I'm looking.
It's called the Embrace sculpture.
Okay, so
I did see this.
Okay, so when you look at it from the side, look at the upper right.
Let's see.
One.
Right.
The upper right.
Oh, hold on. Right here.
That one right there.
Is it a butt hugging?
Nope, the next one. That one, yeah.
This one.
Okay, there should be a side one. So right here, the one right underneath it.
Right here.
Yep.
Okay. Ooh.
So they're saying it looks like he's like going downtown on somebody because his head is on the other side. So there's another angle and it looks even worse. Like he's got the thighs.
This one probably.
And it's
there's
like it is something else, dude. Like what on the earth?
That is,
what is that?
All the way to the bottom of the left.
To the base. Like it
oh, jeez.
It almost looks like he's making out with a turd.
What have they done to you?
Like that. Who looked at that?
It's
like
a very interesting statue.
Those are great hands, I will admit. Okay, for sure.
Do you look at that and get inspired, or are you horrified?
I don't like it.
I feel horrified. I feel like I don't know. I don't like it.
That is. It looks like a turd from this angle. It looks like he's like caressing a dookie that he found at his dog late, and it's like, oh, look at this.
It is, yeah.
It is. Not
hey man, I went down to DC.
But that's
y'all see that Martin Luther King poop sculpture?
That's the wife's hands that we see.
It's supposed to be
right?
embrace.
It's supposed to be his and hers.
Okay,
but that's her hands. Because look at the bracelet.
It didn't look. It didn't turn out very well. It didn't.
No, because this is his hands.
I don't like
think it has the effect, and that one looks even worse because that looks like something else.
This looks
that he's holding.
Yeah, I don't know.
It looks sus. Super sus.
That's odd.
Because I saw the news clip that everybody was,
and he looks
showing.
defeated. He looks defeated in that. Be like, oh.
They should have gave him a head, maybe like just arms.
Right.
Yeah, that's weird.
What is happening?
I feel like they should have had heads.
That's creepy.
Maybe they ran out of time. Creepy. Like, dang it! Just put the arms together and get a turd.
We got to get this to Boston.
John, it looks like a poo. Just leave
I'm
it.
going to see it.
They're not going to see it.
The next time I'm in Boston, I'm going to see it.
All right, you got to. Pat, I got a little story for you guys.
Person.
Okay.
It's not the greatest story, but it's a small story. Okay, this one's not probably as funny as the other ones. It's more of like a funny situation, right? So when we lived at the other house, we had just had Roman, and if you guys don't know, I just had a baby at 39. You know, I got a little boy. His name is Roman. He's super cute, like the cutest baby I've ever seen. And I don't mean that in a weird way or dissing anybody, but just to me, and not because he's just my kid, but I mean, he's a cute baby. He's a cute dude. He's got huge eyes. Handsome, you know, big old eyes. Well, and so at the other house, we had set up like a bassinet. Everybody has like a bassinet on the side of the bed that kind of connects to the bed when they're little. You know what I mean? So like, not that we really use it too much because he still sleeps in the bed. You know, it's not my fault, but
just a teeny baby.
I mean, when he's eating booby all night, I guess it's easier than just grabbing him and pulling him just to kind of have him right there. So I don't judge.
Booby all night.
And so we have. At the baby shower, you know, we got a baby monitor with the viewing screen. You know, like you got like a tablet almost, and then inside there you have a camera, and it's like infrared, right? And well, he had slept on our bed a couple times, and so we had put it on the bed right beside the bed, facing the bed. Well, one night we were gonna get hanky panky. And which
is a hard thing to do.
Correct. That's why we did it when the time arose. It was like 9:30, right? So it's not late. It's not that late. The kids are still up.
You got to take your opportunities.
Hey, watch the movie, play a game, whatever. Well, we left the tablet.
100%.
We left the tablet plugged in right there on the side table, and didn't know it till mid-session. Oh, Dad. Easily one of the most awkward conversation type things to have, like, because you just don't think about it. I mean, because like you just said, dude, it's so rare that you get to do it because the baby. And so when we're in the living room, it's always on the side, and literally it would be between one kid and the other.
I would do
the chair and the couch.
Yeah.
And so it's left out there plugged in. And you don't think about it because it's like, oh, sexy time. What? Like, it's when I tripped over my own feet. We got
5 minutes. Let's go.
You know what I mean? Like, I can get my socks off in time. Let's go. You know, like, just leave them on. It's fine.
It's business time.
So that
hopefully nobody else is on your Wi-Fi.
That's like, crazy.
How like embarrassing, dude. Like
that is embarrassing.
And I'm getting it.
Man.
I'm getting it. I'm having it. It's like
now imagine if I or Pat or somebody was over.
Dude, worst ever.
Worst,
I mean,
right?
True. If I figured out what was going on,
Pat would be like this. He'd be like,
"That's pretty good. That's pretty good." Hey, Joel's doing a good job.
Dude, I was about to say I would just pull it down.
I'm gonna put this on. I'll put this on Tuesday.
Podcast. I'm put this on Tuesday challenge.
Can you airplay this? Can you airplay? How do you airplay this? What's the code? What's the code?
Hey, look, Pat'll be like, "Hey, Nick, you hear that? That's pretty good.
That's good.
That's pretty good."
Joel still got it. He still got it.
AJ slowed him down. AJ slowed him down a bit.
Hey, Nick, you hear that? Can you talk to them on this? Can you talk to them on this thing?
You can.
Can you let him know he's doing a good job?
How embarrassing would that be? When
Joel, bring your right leg up a little bit more, Joel. Trust me.
Hey, Joel, what if you just heard, get it. Would you be motivated? Would you be pumped up?
This is what I think I would
Trust
hear.
me, stick to this metronome.
You know my kids, right? Yeah. So you guys know Asher. You know my boys, right? You know how analytical they are, right? And how they act and how they talk. I guarantee.
Oh God!
What do you think's going on there? I can't tell you.
Are they wrestling?
I know what's going on.
They watching WWE?
What's going on. Brandon, you gotta tell what is going on. What are they doing? I'm not gonna tell you. You're too young.
Brendan's on the up and up, right?
Don't ask me. Stop asking me. You're too young. I'm not telling you.
Hold on, but Brendan's on the up and up, right?
What do you mean?
Has he had the talk yet?
Oh yeah, well he knows. I mean, I caught him watching hentai.
Well, first of all, do you know who his father is? First of all, do you know who his dad is? Do you know his father, Pat? I know his dad.
Hey, I caught him watching hentai one time, and I couldn't help but laugh. I said like this. I was like, I knew he was
You're
on his
that
phone
age.
because here's the thing. I told him, that's
That
what I said. I
age.
said, listen, I said, bro, you cannot be on your phone. Okay. Like you can't be on your phone. Go to bed. Okay. I won't. And I knew he was on his phone. I was like, I know he's trying to slicky boy me.
Yeah.
He's trying to slicky boy me big time. And so
It's amazing they don't realize that we
used to do the same thing you
did
did.
this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
We were
I
the
was
first
way
generation
better.
that had cell phones.
way better, dude. I was way better at it.
Way better.
You couldn't
Yeah.
catch me off guard. I always thought myself, here's what I told myself, just fall asleep. Instantly. Like that's it. Because no matter what you're doing, like you could,
like they just
people
open the
sleep weird.
door.
People
They
sleep
open the
weird.
door and you're like,
Mid-stroke, just shut it off.
Look, you drop your phone on your chest and you're asleep. It makes sense. You fell asleep.
It makes
Look at your
sense.
phone, right? So I bust in the door,
he was tired.
and he's like, "Hey, what's up? Oh, what's up, Dad? What's up, Dad? What's up? What you said? Oh, I was asleep. You woke me up. I was like, "You're a liar. You're not asleep. You're a liar." I said, "Give me your phone." No. I was like, "You better give me that phone right now, bro. Don't you ever tell me no, snitch." I said, "What's your code, Dad? Dad, please don't, Dad. You don't have to. There's nothing on there." I was like, "Well, what's your code, Dad? Please."
Even more so.
And I was like, "Give me your code, or I'm gonna throw this phone in the toilet." And I'm going to just give it a swirly whirly.
Give it a little
You know,
flush.
I'm going to call your friends and say, Brennan says goodbye. And they're going to go, Brennan's got flushed down the toilet. So I'm going to, so he gave me his code, opened it up. I said, "What are you watching?" Oh, I wasn't watching that. It said don't.
an ad. It's an
someone
ad.
said not to go there, and I
popped
did.
up.
I just went there
Yeah.
because someone said not to, and I was like, "Oh, you sicko!" I was like, "Cartoon love." I was like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "You like this stuff?" He said,
Moshi.
I said, "Your phone's mine now, buddy." And I said, "Dang, I never thought."
dude, he's that age. That's
This
the
is
age.
what you do. Like,
He's
this
the
is what you do.
age.
Like, this is
Freak
Patrick.
nasty,
As you get older, this is the move right here. You scold him. Like not too. I didn't get too mad because I thought it was really funny. But
well, he's a
I was
kid,
just
yeah.
like, and so like, I take his stuff. Like, you're not getting your phone back. I can't believe this. I got to turn the internet off on there now. You know, I'm giving him the business. And then as you walk out, you stop and you go, "I never thought you would." And then you shut the door, and that is it. And he's just like,
Right in the fields, bro. Right in the field.
you get him. You get
Right
him.
in
You
the
like
feels.
it's like you put that pause, that the lights on in the hallway, so your face is kind of halfway lit up. And
Yeah.
you're just like,
It's a movie.
Or you look at your daughters and you
movie
go,
I
scene.
never thought you would do that.
"You? I just want you to know you broke my heart." And then you walk on.
You're supposed to
Dude, Harper wrote me Harper wrote me a letter one time. That's how bad I made her feel. She wrote me a letter. She's like, "Dear Dad, I'm so sorry I broke your heart. I would never do anything to hurt you. I love you. Please forgive me."
She better love you.
That's the hardest
I went
part,
into the
dude.
room. I went into a room. I said, "I got your letter, and I just want you to know I'll always forgive you. You'll always be my daughter, and I will always love you. Even when you
you're
disappoint
grounded.
me, I'm going to take
Even
your
when you
iPad away for a month."
It's mine.
Dad, isn't that extreme?
I don't. And then look, and when they start talking back again, like after they give you the letter, and you're like, "Oh, I thought you were sorry. I thought you didn't want." They're like, "Yeah, but you said like I gave you a note." Like they tell you, like they bring
Everything
it
is
up,
just
like
that temporary,
I wrote
yeah.
you a note.
I put my soul into that letter.
I said so. You said to think about it, and I did.
What else do you want me to say?
Oh, that's a good one. Yep.
Break them down. Break them down. Can I take over for a bit? Can I drive for a minute? Is that cool?
Drive.
So check it out. Check it out. Here's what I was thinking about. It's weird. I get these random thoughts as we all do. But I was thinking, and I'm just going to ask this question, right?
Ask away.
In 2023, and anyone can answer this first, would you still say that you're proud to be an American?
I know Pat's gonna say yes.
It's a long pause. It's a long pause.
I am definitely proud to be American.
Yes.
I will
yes,
start with that.
I'm not proud
Yeah.
of some of the American ways that we've fallen
But I mean,
into.
but that doesn't that make America? Some of the crap that's happening, land of the free, home of the brave, like
Yeah.
it's only in America. And the
But
reason I,
feel
say that
comes
reason
to
I say
term
that-
with anybody that lives anywhere. I think
Yeah.
anybody that's born anywhere.
Well, the reason I
proud
say
to be
that is because if you think back in the 90s, like the early 90s, right? Every commercial was like, land of the free, home of the brave. Like it was
Yep.
super, or maybe it was just me, but I just feel like every commercial was super patriotic.
I think only in the beginning
You
of
know
the
what I mean?
'90s because it was
I
we
think
had the
in
war
90s,
going on.
Yeah. Well, we had that. We had Desert Storm. But I just still feel like there was still a plethora of patriotism, more so than now.
In marketing.
Right? Because you got to remember, I mean, you had like, was it God Bless the USA was a big hit, in the early 90s. You had America the Brave, right? We stood every morning in school. It was the first thing we did before
I agree. No, I dig that for sure. For sure. I just we had the riots, we had all that. It was crazy too.
We did.
I get what you're saying though, yeah.
But I feel like but you think, and I truly believe, like the greatest American moment in the history of America since I've been born,
my birth,
right, was outside of your birth. Right, it was 9/11, right? Because I believe that's the one time in the history where we turned turmoil into triumph.
Yeah,
and we
came
came
always
together,
crisis.
right?
I think,
and it's always crisis.
Yeah,
but I don't know, because I just feel like back in the day, like if a guy was running down the street with an American flag, everybody'd be like, "Yeah, America!" But now, if a guy runs down the street with a flag, everybody'd be like, "What is he doing?
Does that got a blue stripe on it?" That's what they'd say.
See that, but that's the issue right there. It's not. Yeah. It's that's the problem too. It's like it's not just the American flag anymore. It's the American flag plus my views.
Sure.
Yes.
So I'm going to take the American flag and I'm going to take what it looks like, but I'm going to put what I think about, and I want you to know because you know what it means.
Right.
It's not. It's like it's.
And that's why I say
it used to be all is one. Like it used to be one flag. Now it's like
I was about to say
flags,
America represented everyone. Now it's everybody.
So would you
represents America.
say that
clans,
traditional patriotism is
tribes?
Taking a hit?
Yes, agreed.
Would you think so, Joe?
What?
American, like a traditional American patriotism is taking a huge hit.
I mean, yes and no. I mean, because I know a lot of people. I mean, most of the people I know love to be Americans. I mean, and I know a lot of different people. I mean, I think that people understand their freedoms and the ability to be in a country. Like, I think you can speak out against the country and still be for the country. Because I wasn't, I wasn't a fan of the President Trump, but he's still a president, and I'm not.
Sure.
I'm not that guy.
You're not going to turn your back on
America.
I mean,
I'm not like all of a sudden. I'm not those people. I mean, I fought for this country, and whoever is elected or whatever is elected.
As long as they take care of the country.
Yeah, but you still can't help but smile at some of the earlier patriotism, because you always had like that one guy that had the T-shirt that said "These here colors don't run," and they had. Do you remember the tattoo? You cut the skin, and underneath the skin was there.
American flag.
American flag, because
as Nick
free.
As Nick shows his arm with
his arm with the American flag. You cut me open.
An airborne shirt on.
Right. You cut me open, right? And what do? I bleed red.
That
white,
shirt was all built for this moment.
Nick,
That's what it was. That's why I wore it.
Let me say this to you, bro.
Yeah.
As your best friend,
sure,
you are 100% a Southern redneck veteran. You have a truck. You wear military shirt, but you're also a suave, cool black dude, and you're also a funny,
layers,
nerdy, geeky dude. Yeah. But now, you're definitely a country white boy.
Tapping in.
If you pulled up in your truck, I would be like,
still in my gimmick.
First of all, let me start by saying this, Joel. I appreciate everything you just said. You made my day.
Oh,
and I know you meant it from the bottom of your heart. And Pat,
I do.
I know you share the same sentiment, so I appreciate you too. And that's why I love America. You know what I mean? Yeah. My Uncle Kenny with his loose tank top shirt, right? With his oversized tank top shirt.
Teddy
he was the guy
out.
Teddy's hanging out. He's got a buzz cut with his hat on backwards.
I don't understand why guys. Dang it! I don't understand why guys think it's okay for your nipple to be out.
Right.
That's yucky.
I don't like to show my nipples.
That's land of the free. Okay?
Home of
you can do that. Home of the nips.
Yeah.
No. Does anybody back in the day too, like I had an uncle who had an Uncle Kenny. And Uncle Kenny always made an excuse.
1 second. Can you guys like have small talk for half a second?
No. Yeah. Hurry up. I want to save it. I want to save it. What about those Bears? You been watching any football? While he's waiting, you been watching any football, Pat?
I have not.
Oh man, football's been really good.
About 4 years ago, I got too busy and I just got out of sports altogether, and I hated it.
So you heard. So this is going to come up. Tom Brady's out.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he's out. Oh, I know he's out of the playoffs, but is he done?
I don't. That's the question.
Aaron Rodgers is out, right? They didn't even make it to the playoffs.
Yeah. So right now, Tom Brady, if he continues to play, he's got 3 teams looking for him. But then he also has a contract to be a commentator. I say take the commentator job.
Yeah.
And live high on the hog.
He's done. Yeah, he's done.
Yeah. I mean, hang it up. He had a good runs. Hasn't he got 6 rings? I mean, come on, man.
Like there's nothing more you need to do.
Oh, sponsored you. That was a strong grip.
I was getting water.
That's not water. You're right.
No.
As I drink my Dr. Pepper. Yeah. Yeah, he's out, man.
Anything.
I say hang it up. Hang it up, Tom Brady. Dude, he's done a lot for the sport.
Yeah,
so why not let it go?
It's like you've done more than most anyone that's played the game. Why are you going to continue playing?
Sure. But hey, if he continues to play, make that money.
More power to him, yeah.
Okay, so
we were just talking about Tom Brady being out, and what's he going to do? What's the future of Tom Brady?
He's super rich. I hope he stays in Tampa so we can beat him up again.
Yeah, so we can beat him up again. So anyway, I was talking about does anybody know a guy, like that guy for me was my Uncle Kenny, but he always had an excuse like why he couldn't go in the military. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right. What was their excuse? Like people who couldn't get in the army, what was usually their excuse? Why
I'm colorblind.
Colorblind.
Yeah, eyesight.
Yeah. You remember the primary ones back in the day?
Yeah.
Or I would have went in, but I got flat feet.
I can't get in. I can't. I'm a Neanderthal. You don't want someone like me in there.
The problem
I ran
was
a 7.640. They ain't gonna take me.
The problem with Uncle Kenny was he could never keep his story straight. So every time he said why he couldn't stay in, it was never the same thing twice. Hey. I'm thinking maybe because he was drunk most of the time. Maybe but like it was like I got flat feet, and then it was they wouldn't let me in because of my drinking problem.
Yep, got fatty liver.
My BMI is a little high. I couldn't get in.
That's what it was.
I got hypertension. I would have went in, but
I was overqualified. It was like
he was
you're gonna be a scientist or something. We can't take you.
Uncle Kenny's all. I was already signed up to be. I was going straight in, going to Green Beret. I was already signed up. I didn't have to take a test. I was good to go.
They wanted me. They wanted me.
But see, that was also
they
patriotism,
came to me at my
right?
school.
Sure, it was stolen valor, but it was still a sign of patriotism, right? It's what you want to do or what you would have done for your country. You know what I mean? I thought it was just a good thought. Like, man, are we still proud to be an American in 2023?
Do you think patriotism has fallen because of the amount of information that's available to the public now?
I don't think it's the amount of information. I think it's the amount of misinformation. Because the problem is truth does not exist anymore, and that sucks.
Right.
Yeah, it really sucks. Because it's like anybody can say anything, and all you got to do is believe it.
Yeah,
yeah. You'll get fired from your job before factual evidence comes out about anything that's said.
Yeah, I don't hate many things, but I really hate when people say, "Speak your truth." No, how about we just speak the truth?
Yeah, there's only one truth.
Your truth is an opinion. Where the truth is the truth. So like when people say, "Hey, speak your truth, Nick," I'm like, "How about I just speak the truth? Please don't."
It's whatever the coder put into the simulation.
Yeah,
and
that's why Andrew Tate. That's why Andrew Tate's in the trouble he's in.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, disgusting.
It's the Spurs, man. They got him.
I hate him.
But I think the left is too left in certain situations, but then the right has also kind of kidnapped the concept of patriotism and molded it and twisted it because of the massive it's all propaganda. Patriotism and propaganda are kind of hand in hand now. And so it really sucks for the new generation because they'll never really experience patriotism like we did, per se.
That's the only way that mass media can make profit is propaganda.
Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
And you also got to think that these things are all funded by somebody, so...
Sure.
If I pay millions of dollars, I'm not going to let you talk about stuff that I don't agree with. I mean, that'd be kind of weird. You know what I mean? Like,
agreed.
Because then I could become a target of my own network or something.
Everything is influenced.
Or I'm going to buy a whole, social media platform and then mold it to what I want to say.
Say word. Yeah.
No disrespect.
Hey, all taken.
Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate y'all going down that rabbit hole with me. But, hey, at the end of the day, I'm going to answer the question. I'm very proud to be an American. I served my country, first and foremost.
True.
Served it and served multiple combat tours. Joel, you're also a combat veteran. So,
true.
If that doesn't have a show of patriotism. And I believe that you just have to be proud of not only being an American, but be proud of where you come from and be proud of where you're going and where you are in life. Age teaches you that. Right. We had a lot of fun. We had good times, but we had some tough times. Right.
Mm-hmm.
But they just really make and mold who you are. But ultimately, I'm proud to stand and say that I'm proud to be an American.
That's good.
Cool.
All right, here we go.
Joel, earlier.
Yeah.
Earlier, you brought up, you said something that you mentioned something that got me got me thinking of an article I read about the other day, and it had to do with underparts. But there's this syndrome called your genitals, genitalia.
I don't understand.
Right.
Oh,
anyway.
Winky. Oh.
Yeah, your winky, right? Yeah. So anyway, there's actually, and I'm gonna hijack this and let it go. There's actually a syndrome, and you might have heard of this: persistent sexual arousal syndrome. Have you guys heard of that? So basically,
I think so, yeah.
It is a condition, Pat, and I say Pat because you have heard of it. It's a condition where you're literally on the brink of having an orgasm all the time.
How about having to get there?
Yeah.
Did you ever have it?
No, I've never had it. But just imagine if you did.
No,
I think
I'm
it would
saying
be a
like
nightmare.
if you're on the brink of it, do you ever have the orgasm?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like you can
So
literally
just
bust
like
a nut.
nonstop, just boom.
Yeah,
boom,
you turn around
boom,
and bust a
boom,
nut,
boom.
and then you could bust a nut again, and then bust a nut again, like multiple times. Or you can rub up against something, and it's just that simple. You know what I mean? It's just you're constantly right on the edge.
It's like you're 16 all over again for the rest of your life.
Sometimes people say that when they rub up against me, that tends to happen, and so
I think I've said that. Yeah, I've said that.
When people touch me, I go stop it like that every time.
I know what you're doing. Be careful.
Would that not suck?
You know not what you do.
Yeah.
I think it would suck. I think it would be a nightmare.
Yeah.
I think it'd be funny for somebody else.
Too much of something is always a bad thing.
It's too much of a
Except
good thing.
for
is
ice
a bad
cream.
Thing. That's true. And ice cream. You want an ice cream syndrome?
I want ice cream sandwiches. What I want. That sounds.
What if your saliva?
I'm
what if your
feeling you
saliva tasted like the thing you enjoyed?
I would just eat it and drink it and never stop it.
Never stop.
I would give it. I'd be like, hey, you want some? What?
Pat, did you see how euphoric Joel looked just now? He was like, I would eat it and I would drink it and I would just love it.
I would give it to people if they needed it.
You don't know this.
He went into that.
Yeah,
zone.
Joel, what you don't know, Joel, is when you really love something, you get this childlike punum to your face where you're just like, I love it so much. More so when we were watching the videos of the challenge and you were loving some of those Bean Boozled flavors. You were just like,
no, I was loving the. It wasn't the Bean Boozled. It was the Warheads after.
Oh, it was the Warheads. That's right.
Yeah.
At the end,
so
right
good.
after
They
the
were
sour's
good. They were
gone, he
good.
was like fruity.
There
That
was
was good
flavor in there.
That's all I got. That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, yeah, we're Joel, give me your last deal that you want to talk about, and then we'll wrap it up.
What else did I want to talk
You
about? I
remember?
got something else. This is,
You had something.
Go to your notes. Go to your notes. Don't be
looking
shamed.
I just need you to say one more cuss word so I can.
Oh,
be
I
out
did
of this
have one
tie.
thing. Okay, so I was trying to think of like a vocabulary thing. Okay, give me another word for these things, and this is like measures
Off the
your
top of our head?
Vocabulary.
Yeah,
Is it like
Okay.
whatever comes to like
yeah, corn, a proper term,
Cob.
like another version of it.
Maze.
Hold on, is this like word
Maze.
association?
Good.
Word association?
Yeah, kind of.
Or is it like what another word for that word? Okay, I said cob.
How about?
So I said maze.
Okay, how about
Maize is better.
Coca-Cola.
Coke.
Dark.
I don't know if dark works.
Like dark soda. Dark.
I was looking for like any soda type.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, Pepsi. She said Coca-Cola, Pepsi.
Okay.
I thought we were doing word association.
We are. It is word association.
Oh, I just the first word association. Just say the first thing that comes to your
If I
head.
say like Coke, then that's saying okay. Any soda name would be the right answer.
Oh, okay.
Not like dark.
Oh, that was just
I'm just kidding. Okay.
I like my soda dark.
Okay.
pop.
Okay. Donkey.
Ooh.
Donkey.
Show.
What?
Show.
He said show. Donkey.
Try again, Pat. Give me something else. Donkey.
Show.
Show.
He said show again. Yeah.
Mini.
I don't know what
Mini
that
horse.
Oh. Another name for a donkey.
What's another word for donkey?
Mule.
I'm not saying it. You're trying to get me to say a cuss word.
That was all. That's the whole point of this whole thing. I'm done. I quit.
He was trying to make it say it.
I was trying to
say a
get.
cuss word.
I said ass. I think I said it for you.
Oh.
Yeah, yo. Nick,
Nick's
that
got
just
one.
ties us all up at 2, so nobody
Hey,
wins.
I fell for it.
And for the
I fell
night's
for it.
win, we have a 3-way tie, a menage a tie.
I'm going to say it like that from now on. If there's ever a
Menage a
three-way,
tie.
I'm just going to call it a menage a tie. Hey, we just had a menage a tie, guys. Let's go.
So we lucked out. We all lucked out. Nobody lost.
Yeah.
And so
Yeah.
We pushed to the next
Even
podcast.
the playing
Yeah, we
field.
did.
All that.
Was that a good try, though? Was that a good try?
That was.
Like I made that. I was trying to make up all those things on the moment. And I was
Pat was way out. Dark.
Show.
Donkey show.
Show. A mini horse.
That was just
terrible. Maybe we should just do word association with Patrick every podcast
you
episode.
should add just one random word to. Hey, for this segment, we're doing word association.
Coca-Cola. Dark.
We need to. Are you guys going with me this weekend?
Okay,
oh man, Asher's birthday.
Asher's birthday.
It's Asher's birthday. Is it Saturday?
His party's at 4:30. Yeah, his birthday's tomorrow, but it's at 4:30. His party is, so that kind of. I didn't realize that until the other day, so it kind of wrecked my plans on that one.
No, that's fine. I was gonna say we could record some stuff, but might record some stuff on Sunday.
That was the plan.
We can do Sunday.
This is a good time. I think we had a good podcast.
I think we're finding our groove.
Super funny.
Like Stella.
Remember this, though. If you're watching at home, if you're having a baby, do not
turn off the camera.
Have spanky time with your baby monitor out in the living room with your kids up.
Unless you're freaky like that. And then you need to see a therapist.
And then your littlest kid thinks it's a TV. He's like, they're famous. Why are they doing it on TV? I'm like, oh, it's not a TV. It's a freaking tab.
They're on YouTube. I saw you guys on YouTube.
I saw my dad and stepmom doing it on TV.
Y'all wrestling.
Swear to God.
All right, well, if you do it on a tablet, I don't know why.
Gross.
On my iPad. Because every tablet's
and if you've ever watched your parents do it on a tablet,
every tablet's an iPad. I saw them doing stuff on the iPad. They're like, on your school iPad? Yes.
Yeah. My fire tablet.
All right.
So if you've ever watched,
I'm still laughing at Peter Pan's. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. There's some great sound bites from.
Sorry,
this,
Pat. Go ahead, Pat.
So if you're looking forward to Peter Pan's in 2026, or watched your parents make love on a tablet, which is actually a baby monitor, then you can subscribe to our podcast.
Yes.
Or follow it on Spotify. I say subscribe. I don't know what you do on Apple Podcast. I use Spotify all the time. But yeah, and if you're watching this on YouTube, you are the hardcore fan, so please hit the subscribe button, hit the notifications. We got a lot of videos coming out very soon. The new challenge videos start tomorrow, and then they'll be every Tuesday. This comes out every Thursday. And yeah, so I think that's all.
I had a great time. I had a good time.
Merch coming in the future, right, Pat?
Merch coming in the future. Working on that. By the time this comes out, the website should be up. So go to CHWSDY.com. And I got to talk to the boys, and we might put up like old music videos that we used to do on there. I'm going back and forth on the music.
We'll see.
But yeah.
We shall see.
But yeah, so I'll let you guys take it home. Thank you guys for listening, and we will see you next week.
Nick,
Send
I'll
them
say
out,
something,
Nick and Joel.
and you can have the last word, yeah?
Go for it.
Last time. Thank you guys for coming. I had a great time. Remember, peace be with you. I got nothing. I wasted it all on the podcast. I'm all out of funny stuff.
I was hanging on Joel's every word.
You know what?
It's like I got nothing.
What else can I say to follow that up?
Down so bad.
What else can I say to follow that up? Like and subscribe. Share this with your friends, right? We're trying to grow this channel, and we can only grow it with you guys' help. Also, if there's anybody out there that wants to be a sponsor, hit us up, because we'd like to have some money. You know what I'm saying?
We're good-looking guys. Or we'd like to have some liquid death, because that's what I'm shooting. I'm shooting for the stars.
Maybe, Manscaped, hit us up.